waiting for you guys to get in here. Yes, I'm in my robe and my hair is not done or anything. I just got out the shower, lotioned. Considering this topic, I figured it's relevant to, I guess, show you guys kind of how I do my makeup, things of that nature. So I'm going to be actually getting ready on live, actually. So I saw an overwhelming response to talk about this topic again. I guess you guys really liked the video that I posted earlier this morning today. So in regards to being high maintenance, and also you guys kind of get to see how I actually do my makeup as well. Ooh, hold on. So why is my eyelash literally bothering me here? This is called a spoolie, guys, and that's what you use to brush your eyelashes. And I'm using a beauty blender right now, which is how I apply my makeup. So basically, in regards to being high maintenance, guys, a lot goes into our appearance and how we put ourselves together, and all these things cost money. Okay, this is not free. This is not free. And by the way, guys, this is the foundation that I wear that you guys always ask me about. This is NARS in the shade TAHOE. This is the Natural Radiant Longwear Foundation in the shade TAHOE. And my other foundation that I was wearing before that one was this one, which is in the shade Syracuse. And this is the All Day Luminous Weightless Foundation. So they're different shades and they're also different parts of the line as well. So yeah. And for the person asking, I'm 25 years old. I'm absolutely obsessed with my hair right now. It's very Beyonce. So it has like subtle, highlights in there that are very, very, subtle. I love the color of it and everything. And my hairstylist, Mark, is actually going to be him and I are going to be collabing on a contest for you guys. Now, unfortunately, it is only available for the New York, like my New York subscribers, because that way you'll be able to actually go to him and actually get a free install. So stay tuned for the details with that, guys. I will definitely be updating you guys on that. But essentially, we are collabing on a contest and he's going to be installing as well as giving away a free wig. Okay, so stay tuned for that. This is a custom color, like kind of Beyonce inspired, with like highlights and low lights kind of, and it's very, very, very beautiful. You guys will see also in like natural lighting, because I'm in my room right now. This is the natural lighting, how the color looks as well. It is beautiful. So the reason why I also use a beauty blender when I apply my makeup is because beauty blenders, sponges, and this is the actual official beauty blender sponge. The only other one that I use is the one by the brand Real Techniques, which I also like. But, oh, I have it right here. This one. And I use this for like powder. See, it already has some powder on there. But especially with my beauty blender, I always wash it before I apply more makeup on. And I really just make sure that I take my time and dab this in. I find that when I take my time and do my makeup, it comes out the best, because whenever I rush and I try to do it, sometimes I end up putting on maybe too much. And when I take my time, I'm able to really blend that and get that into my skin and get an even application and make sure that there are no harsh, parts or anything like that. And the beauty blender is perfect because it doesn't put streaks on your face. Like sometimes when you use brushes, there are different kinds. So makeup lesson. So there's this brush, which you can use to buff the foundation in, this is, good as well, but I still prefer the Beauty Blender. Or you can use something like this, which is synthetic hair. And apply foundation as well, which is essentially kind of like painting it on. But I personally like the Beauty Blender above all else. If you want, I know some people use brushes like these and then they take the Beauty Blender to blend everything out as well. It's about whatever works for you, So those are just some things that I do as well. So let's start talking about some topics, okay? In regards to being high maintenance. Let's see. So let's talk about my maintenance routine, number one. So I always make sure that I have my, makeup done. Of course, I don't wear makeup every single day. And I also play around with the degrees of how much makeup I may apply. Now, when it comes to the topic of makeup, it is very arbitrary because a lot of people seem to think, they may have an opinion of, oh, what you're wearing is too much makeup or whatever the case is. And I don't know if you guys are aware of this, but I come from a background of being a makeup artist. I used to do freelance makeup for myself. And I started that when I was in high school. I did also attend cosmetology school, but I didn't pursue it or graduate because I was never good at hair. And I realized and discovered my passion for makeup actually attending cosmetology school because it was the topic that was covered the least. And I was the only one in my entire class that actually did makeup. So with that being said, I know all about brushes, makeup, skin application, things of that nature. And for me, number one, it does start with skincare, okay? It really does. And guys, this is also a tip for you guys. Yes, I believe in quality things all the time, but not everything has to cost an arm and a leg, all right? Keep in mind what I'm saying. Shiseido products. I don't think you guys can really see that, but Shiseido, okay? And let me actually type that down for you guys so you guys know how to spell it. Shiseido. That is the name of the product. And the one that I use is the Advanced Super Revitalizing Cream. Oh my gosh. That stuff is, wrong Beauty Blender. Amazing. And guess where I got it? You'll never believe. Okay. Yes. See, Aria, they are pricey, but guess where I got it? Marshall's. Hello? Is anybody there? Marshall's, guys. I get this question so many times. Asha, how do you level up, on a budget? Ladies, I'm telling you, Marshall's, TJ Maxx, all these places carry the real actual product, but at a discounted price. You understand what I'm saying? So I use that cream night and day. And I also use this Shiseido Essential Energy Eye Definer. Now, compared to the price of the actual cost of this, which I have no idea, this was pretty pricey as well for a skincare product. This itself, the discount price was $50. But I see why now. Like, I see why. Like, it was totally worth the money. I have never actually, to be quite transparent, used a skincare line that I've ever really been, really, really fascinated with. Things have been good, but this, I was blown away. My skin feels very supple and soft, and I sleep on my face. I'm trying not to sleep on my face, but I do. And I have to be very conscious of not getting fine lines on the side of, my face. And yes, I know you guys still may feel like that is expensive, but considering the actual retail price for this, it is a good price. And regardless of whether or not you want to invest in that or something else, this journey is about quality, not quantity. So you have to consider, okay, is this worth the investment? Is this something that I would want to try? You know, yes, $50 can, is still considered pricey, but this is a very, very, very high end skincare brand. Shiseido is in Bloomingdale's, Saks, things of that nature. So skincare is very, very important. As far as, masks goes and things of that nature for people that have acne prone skin, such as myself, I would say that, let's see what brands I have in here. A lot of face masks, they have a very, very affordable one is the brand Yes, I believe. And you can get that in Target. You can get Yes in Target, and they have a ton of face masks that you can use, by that brand as well. And that also helps with, acne prone skin. Just so you guys know ahead of time, this is the Too Faced Born This Way concealer in the shade Cookie. And when I saw this shade, I absolutely fell in love with it because it has so much yellow in it. And I have so much yellow in my skin that I was so happy to find a concealer that doesn't have, gray tones or orange tones in it. I always struggle with that because I have a lot of yellow in my skin. And if I feel like I use too much product, I know it's kind of wasting a little bit, but I will just dab it onto a paper towel. I always have a paper towel by me when I'm doing my makeup because I will brush whatever remaining product is out so I can have a easier cleaning process when I'm washing my brushes. So back to what I was saying, skincare is definitely number one when it comes to, leveling up. And also it's a part of being high maintenance. High maintenance, if you don't want to invest in yourself, $50 for a face cream that's going to look, that's going to help improve your skin texture. If you don't think you're worth the price of certain things and you wouldn't do it for you, why should somebody else? And I want you to honestly think about that question. If you don't want to do it for you, why should somebody else? Certain things we have to spend the money on. Certain things we have to invest in ourselves on in order to level up to that next journey so that we can attract more of that to us. You understand what I'm saying? So I want you guys to keep that in mind, that aside from wanting others to invest in you, you need to invest in you, right? It's not only a one-way street. So what if I'm 18 and unemployed? Then obviously going out and spending $50 on an eye cream is not, going to be ideal for you. But again, if you go to Target and you find like little face masks, even the dollar store. I went to the dollar store before, and because it's my dad's favorite store, and I saw Yes, Say Yes to whatever that brand. They had face masks there at the dollar store by that brand. Okay, so there are definitely ways around it. All right. And yes, also, by the way, guys, this will be up on my channel. It will auto save. So Gina, hi, my love. I wear individual eyelashes. My friend Asia is the one that does my eyelashes, and she's absolutely incredible. And it makes getting ready a heck of a lot easier, I have to tell you, because I used to wear eyelashes every single day. I wear eyelashes. And I know how to do them, so it's not really that big of a deal, but it's just so, I love the fact that when I wake up, they're already on, and I like it to be a little dramatic. Not everyone has to get it this dramatic, but this is just what I feel works for me. I also have what I consider to be big eyes, so I want to make sure that when I do wear makeup, that the eyelashes don't look too natural to where you can't even see them at all. You understand what I'm saying? So, yeah, that's what I have to say in regards to that. And the setting powder that I'm going to use today, guys, is this Ben Nye banana powder. Typical, right? And normally I do use the Fenty powder, and I love Fenty products, I have to let you know. But I have to say, I'm not really a fan that much of the Fenty powders. I don't know if it's how I use it or whatever the case is, but to me, it dries too fast. It gets very blotchy, on my skin, as opposed to the Ben Nye. Like, I don't bake or anything with the Ben Nye powder. I just pat it into my eye like this, exactly how you see it. Okay. So being high maintenance, right? You want someone to be able to see you carrying yourself well, refined. That's one of my favorite words. Looking refined, okay? Because then they're going to know, oh, okay, I see how she carries herself. They're going to look at that and be intrigued and know to keep that up, all right? They have to understand, I didn't just come looking like this effortlessly with, that for free. Everything on me, everything pertaining to my appearance costs money. And I invest in me, so I know that whomever I'm with is going to have to be able to take over those expenses if you're going to be with me and you're going to keep this up because this is what you like. Hello? All right now. It's just that cut and dry for me. That's why to me, it's very important how I carry myself and things of that nature, or how you carry yourself, things of that nature, because those things matter. And how to be high maintenance, even if you're a broke student. Same thing, guys. There's always ways to get around certain things. There are stores that you can go to get your skincare products until you're able to afford things that are more. The brand Shea Moisture is in Target. You can use a natural brand such as that, get face masks, invest in your skincare. And what can you also do without even having to spend all the money on maybe face masks or things of that nature? Simple. Eat healthy, drink water. That's going to make your skin a lot clearer, especially if you eliminate dairy. Whether you choose to be vegan like myself or not, it's important that you cut out the dairy. Dairy, I believe in theory, makes you smell. It creates a lot of mucus, okay? It just is not well for your soul. Dairy is the culprit when it comes to acne, adult acne, cystic acne, any form of acne at all, body odors, things of that nature. I believe that it is definitely the culprit of that. And yes, excessive sugar as well. So that's an easy way. You are in control of what you put in your body. Yes? You are in control of what you put in your body. So it's important to think, okay, what a cheap way for me to do that. Maybe if I don't have, all this money to go out and spend on, high-end products, what else can I do? Eat healthy, start drinking a ton of water, start cleansing your system out. And listen, here's an extra cheap way, right? It's not the best, might not be that glamorous. If you want to make your own body scrubs, sugar and an oil. An oil, that's it. Use olive oil. Take olive oil and sugar. I'm not a fan of coconut oil personally. I do use a specific brand of coconut oil, but I don't use coconut oil that often ever. I just don't like coconut oil for some reason. So you can take olive oil and rub that into your body. That is a very inexpensive way. You can grind coffee to make your own caffeine scrub. There are definitely ways to do this. Okay. If you want, for also even like lotioning, let's say you can't even afford to get lotion, okay? You can use olive oil as literal lotion. And on top of that, it's going to make your skin look great, okay? It's not like you're just throwing some random thing on yourself. And of course, because it's natural, it's going to benefit your body as well. So yes, exactly, dairy is for cows. So keep all of these things in mind. Skincare, which of course is what you put into your body, which is going to help you with a better makeup application. You won't even have to wear that much makeup. Right now, you guys literally saw me from start to finish. Well, I'm not even done yet, but all I have on is foundation and concealer, as you guys just saw me put on. That's all I have on my face right now. Okay. And my skin isn't perfect all the time. I get, pimples here and there, depending on how much sugar I may be consuming. But I never, ever, ever dabble in dairy. I don't dabble with dairy because it will make you break out. It just makes you smell. It makes you sweat. It's ew. It's not quality queens. We need to eliminate the dairy. Yeah, drinking aloe water. Guys, also drinking coconut water is so, so, so healthy for you. I remember like a couple weeks ago when I came back from North Carolina, I was feeling very sick. I'm not sure why. I just didn't feel good. I don't know if it was, I don't know what I was eating there. I just didn't feel well. And I drank coconut water. And for some reason, I felt so much better. I felt really, really good and hydrated. So that's another thing that you can do. Another tip for high maintenance is, oh my God, thank you so much for the donation. Oh my gosh, thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Another thing you can do is make sure that you are taking off your makeup. This is a part of a high maintenance routine. Taking off your makeup before you sleep. I do not care how late you get home, okay? Take off your makeup. It is gross, guys, to sleep in your makeup. Because think about it, you sleep in your bed every night and you shed dead skin cells and you're getting makeup on the pillow if and you're moving around in your sleep, and it's also not healthy for that to just sit in your pores. Is it just me? Or when you wear makeup all day, sometimes it just feels like you get little breakouts throughout the day for no reason. And then when you wake up, those breakouts are not really there. Like, they're not actual breakouts. They're just like temporary breakouts just because you've been wearing makeup all day long. You understand what I'm saying? It's just, I no matter how tired I am, I don't care. I always shower before I sleep, and I always take off my makeup. I don't care what, because it is not worth it to wake up, have clogged pores, and all of those things. It's just not worth it, okay? So in regards to, and I'm going to post an in-depth video on the skincare. I know you guys have been asking, and a makeup routine, and also my favorite topic to cover, which is the feminine hygiene routine. So I didn't want to go too much into that today, but everyone that knows me personally knows that I'm an extremely hygienic person when it comes to overall body care, all right, from the oral care, the feminine care, regular, body care. I know what I'm talking about, okay? And aside from that, I'm obsessed with perfume. Like, and it's not about covering up funk as well. It's about actually being clean. I use shower gloves. Growing up, I always used a rag. You guys know what a rag is. I've always used a rag growing up to do my makeup, and then to shower. And then I started using shower gloves, which are literal gloves, and they're very textured, so they exfoliate your skin while you're actually showering. I use that. I don't use loofahs, and this is no offense to people that use loofahs in any way, but I don't understand loofahs. I don't really understand how I can clean myself with a round ball. I feel like I really can't get in places that I really want to get into. So I use shower gloves currently at the moment. And the soap that I bathe with or I shower with is the Dove shower foam in the scent vanilla. It's like a pump of foam. And what I love about it is that it makes your skin squeaky. Growing up, my mom always used to tell me, make sure you wash your neck. Make sure your skin is squeaky. Like, it shouldn't be slippery. That means there's still residue on the skin. Your skin needs to make a squeaking sort of noise. You understand what I'm saying? So that's another thing that I do. And as far as lotions, I use a bunch of different things for lotions. Like right now, when I went to North Carolina and I had to buy a lotion, I bought this. It's like the men's Vaseline healing moisture thing. I will use anything. I use body oils as well. I also use Bath and Body Works lotions. They may not be the healthiest for the skin, but those are the things that I use. And I'll use Eucerin. I always lotion my skin. After you turn 25, or maybe even after 18, who even knows, it is important to really make sure that you take care of your skin, because that's when it's time to start the anti-aging process. And I already knew that since I was 18. I was on it. I was like, listen, I am not playing games. I need to make sure that I look this young forever. Okay. So, and if you are someone that prefers more natural things, again, it's completely up to you. If you want to use shea butter also, which is really, really good. I have a really good brand that I use that they come scented and they smell super, super good. And yeah, it's just make sure that your skin is always moisturized. Okay. Make sure that your skin is moisturized. Also, a tip for being high maintenance as well. If you can't afford to get your lashes done on a consistent basis, what you could do is just glue your own lashes on. You have to teach yourself how to glue your own lashes on, and you can just honestly sleep in those for as long as you possibly can. Now, I don't know. I know some girls use like hair glue for their eyelashes. I personally have never done that. I would never do that. That does make it more permanent, I guess, but I just personally would never do that. And then, or you could just use the regular glue, like Duo, whatever the case is, and sleep gently so that you kind of always have lashes on, when you're sleeping, when you wake up, there are ways around it, definitely. So carrying yourself like this, like I keep reiterating to you guys, is going to not only make you refined, you will look refined. Of course, you're going to feel refined because look how much effort it takes, okay, for you to look the way that you look. This is why you don't have time to date, guys that just can't afford you, can't afford a date, period. It costs you more to get to the date than he spent on the date. What's happening? What's good? Like, checking it. That's all I have to say about that. And that's why when you carry yourself naturally in this way, you just don't have time for people that can't even, afford to maintain your lifestyle. Because what is the point? He's supposed to be able to provide anyways. And if he can't even do that on the most basic level or in the most basic way, it's a no. It's a no. It's a no. So make sure you guys are definitely taking care of your skin, because you always want to look young, refreshed, and things of that nature. And check out those places like Marshall's, TJ Maxx. Check out their perfume and skincare section, because in those sections they have really good quality lotions in there, and perfumes, even body sprays that are really good too. I have a bunch of different types of perfumes, body sprays that I will use, and I call them like filler sprays. So let's say I'm going to bed. I literally do wear perfume before I go to bed, and I'll spray myself with like a body spray. If you don't want to spray yourself with your, actual perfume, of course, you want to use like a cheaper body spray just to have something on and not have to worry about wasting money per se. So, Megan said, minding your own business also helps with acne. You could drink water, eat healthy, but if you do not mind your business, then your acne is not going anywhere. That actually may be true, being just a good person, toxicity, emotional weight is a thing. Okay. When you're constantly holding on to things over and over again, you can harbor that in weight as well. And despite skin being mostly genetics, you can still choose your own life and alter things to the best of your ability. If you are eating healthy to the best of your ability, you're not doing anything to, give you acne per se, and then you may not, very well get acne. You understand what I'm saying? I have acne prone skin still, and I'm vegan, and I still may break out here and there, but it's by no means how it kind of was a little bit before, I became vegan. And I never had super, super bad skin, but I would frequently kind of get breakouts, but it wasn't to the point where I would say it was really severe, but I would get breakouts on a consistent basis. While I'm on that topic, washing your brushes is vital, because your skin will, if you're wearing makeup every single day and you're not washing your brushes, imagine just putting dirt back into your face over and over and over again every day. That's not sanitary, ladies. Okay. Being clean, being hygienic is very, very important in being high maintenance as well. Okay. I wash my brushes with this, let's see, do I have it with me? It's like this case that I got from Rite Aid by the brand Real Techniques. I got it. And I also have one by another brand that my cousin got me, but it's just this pad, and I take soap and I put it on this pad, right? And I will just brush like this. Cool, huh? I love it. It's so cool. So I will do that as well to clean my brushes, and it takes no time. I pretty much always use these same brushes, and I will clean my brushes because it has to be done. It has to be done, because think about how confident you're going to be when you actually have the skin you desire and you feel really good about yourself and you feel really confident. A lot of the times, the reason why some of us don't have the motivation to do these things is because subconsciously, whether we realize it or not, we don't really believe in ourselves. And we are questioning why we are not attracting certain, types of men, or we are attracting specifically certain types of men. And it's because our self-talk to ourselves is horrible. It's disgusting. Okay. And we're always telling ourselves what we can't do and what we don't think that we're capable of. And I always say, if you don't think you can, then you can't. It's just that cut and dry. Okay. So in regards to my video that I posted yesterday, I got that brush cleaner, guys, in Rite Aid. I got that brush cleaner in Rite Aid. So in regards to being high maintenance, when it comes to dating, of course, how you carry yourself, okay, your entire routine, smelling good, okay, not being one of those people where you're very untidy and you're throwing yourself together. People realize that. Don't think that refined men do not realize that. They know what's up. And people, the breath situation, you have to make sure that you are brushing your teeth, cleaning your tongue, no white tongues. If your tongue is white, like, you need to fix that. You need to scrub your tongue with a tongue scraper. You need to make sure that you do all those things, because people these days, people want to kiss. They want to do all these things. And are you cleaning your tongue? Are you brushing your teeth? Are you flossing? And you want people to kiss you, or people expect you to kiss them? And this is what they're doing. Okay. You ever been, growing up, my mom was very strict with being hygienic with my brother and I. And when I would go over other people's houses and I would see how they, brush their teeth, and they're brushing their teeth in 2 minutes. And I'm thinking, okay, so that's why your breath still stinks. People, stop brushing your teeth for the sake of saying you brush your teeth. Brushing your teeth is an action, and you have to do it until it's actually clean. You're not supposed to just brush your teeth because it's just a law to brush your teeth. The outcome is not the act of brushing. The outcome is supposed to be fresh breath, proper oral hygiene. I don't know. I don't know. Some people just really don't know. Some people really don't know. They don't know. One time this girl said to me, I brush my teeth, but my breath still stinks. And I'm like, well, sweetie, when you brush your teeth for 30 seconds, it's not going to work. When your insides are so toxic as well, it's not going to be healthy. You need to drink more water. You need to cleanse your body. You need to make sure you're brushing your teeth properly. The brand that I use for toothpaste is this brand. I don't think you guys can see that, called Ecodent. Yeah, you guys are not going to be able to see it because the lighting is so bad. But it's a brand called Ecodent, and it's the extra bright whitening powder. So I use toothpaste powder. Okay, I use the same brand for mouthwash. My toothbrush is electric. My water pick, you guys have seen me post if you follow me on Instagram, is electric as well. And I make sure that I'm always cleaning my teeth, everything like that. Proper hygiene. Okay? It's not only about buying perfume. There's levels to this, okay? Deodorant. Make sure you're wearing the right deodorant. I don't have the one that I'm wearing on me now, but the brand that I wear is called Welelda or something like that. It's called Welelda, and it's a spray deodorant. I don't use deodorants that you have to rub on the skin, because I find that, especially if you are a woman of color, that sometimes that makes your armpits dark. So I use spray deodorants because it doesn't make my armpits dark or anything like that. So what is happening here? Okay. So that's what I do. Yeah, sure. I can type the names for you guys, of course. So the toothpaste is Echo Dent. And what else did I mention to you guys? The toothpaste is Echo Dent. And what else did I say? I forgot that fast already. My short-term memory is shot. Everyone should try laser hair removal if they can afford it. If you also want a discount on laser hair removal, try Groupon. And make sure that the laser that they're using is friendly for a woman of color if you are a woman of color. The deodorant I use is called Welelda deodorant. Welelda spray deodorant. Yes, and the brands that I wear don't contain aluminum, because aluminum, your lymph nodes for your armpits go right into your breasts, so it can cause cancer. And think about it: if you're wearing deodorant every day, which you should, and you're putting that on your it's kind of like makeup every day. That's what deodorant essentially is for your armpits, right? And that's going into your lymph nodes where your breasts are. It can cause cancer if it contains aluminum. Do I use perfume oils? Oh my gosh. Yes, yes, yes. Thank you for bringing this up. Perfume oils last so long. So let's say you guys want to find a fragrance and you really, really like it and you don't want to spend the full price. I've talked about this in my perfume collection video. You can order perfumes on Amazon, like oils on Amazon, which I've done. And I have a ton of them that smell exactly like the actual thing. So on Amazon, there's a brand that I use, and the scents smell, well, the Viva La Juicy one that I bought from them smells exactly the same. And then also there's the oil perfumery as well, but you have to kind of be choosy about what it is that you're getting, because when it comes to really, really, really high-end perfumes, they're really difficult to try and find in an oil form from a different brand, because it's not really going to be the exact same. But when it comes to regular perfumes like Juicy and Gucci, even, you can find oils from other companies that will smell the same. But when it comes to, let's say, Tom Ford and even the Baccarat Rouge that I wear, you're going to find things that may be similar, but it won't be identical. What perfume do you wear? I'm trying to stop using sweet scents. Why are you trying to stop using sweet scents? I don't really understand. I'm 16. Should I worry about a guy not buying me things? No. No, because when you're 16, more than likely you're dating someone that's 17, 18, and they can't do much for you. You understand? So you need to go through life first. You don't need to focus on that aspect of leveling up until, I would say, you leave college. I mean, you leave high school, or like 18 to 21 is when the level up can really, really start. You understand? As far as before then, the level up starts emotionally and just physically. But as far as dating wise, there are certain struggles in life that you can't skip. You need to fall in love first, organically, and or get your heart broken first, or break someone else's, and then you will learn a lot about yourself in that process. Okay, I always tell you guys, certain things you just can't skip. So that's my advice for that. Let's see. Yes, I'm going to make the hygiene routine videos for you guys because I really want to go in depth in it. And okay, yeah, pink sugar is an old, faithful, tried and true scent. It smells like cotton candy, literally. So I think that's really nice. But guys, you want to know something? I found out, according to statistics or some experiment that someone was doing, that men are attracted to the scent of Viva La Juicy. That's one of the most attractive scents that they've smelled. So I always keep that in my arsenal. In my arsenal. I always keep that. I have the oil with me, and I'm not really a fan of spicy scents, but sometimes if something may be a little spicy for me, I will soften it with like a vanilla scent. I don't know. I'm always mixing perfumes, and I think it's also just a thing that I have. I have like an intuition when it comes to perfumes and what's going to smell good, what's going to mix well together. So I just know what works. And I know how to offset something if I don't like the smell of something else. So I definitely suggest that just to start, you can try wearing Viva La Juicy. It smells really good. It does. Do you use a tongue scraper? Yes, I do. I do use a tongue scraper. How do you find your own style? Okay, so start following pages like Luxurious Black Woman is one of my favorite pages that I like to follow. I'm sure we all follow people on Instagram that inspire us, that have, that embody, our type of fashion sense and things of that nature. And that's how you get inspiration, by what you see. You understand what I'm saying? So for me, I love anything that's very luxury and classy. That's my style. And sometimes I like to be really simple, and then sometimes I like to be a little bit more extravagant. But I like to be mindful of the fabrics and textures of the clothing that I'm wearing, because it can easily look, sometimes very, very inexpensive and cheap looking, which is what you want to avoid. Oh my gosh, Versace Yellow Diamond smells really good as well. And oh my gosh, Versace Bright Crystal. For the girl that asked me about wearing, oh God, I almost burped. Sorry. Sweet Scents, Versace Bright Crystal. Try that. You might like that one. Do I like floral perfumes? I'm sure I do, but I can't think of any right now. I know for a fact one of my subscribers told me that every scent that I like pretty much has jasmine in it. And ever since she said that, it was like life-changing for me, because I was like, whoa, how did you even know that? There are websites online that are for perfume people, and they show you all the notes in every perfume and then suggest new ones that you may like based off of that other one. And I think that's so cool. What should some ladies do if they leave an odor and or walk out in the bathroom? If you are leaving an odor when you use the bathroom, you have an infection. And I'm guaranteeing you that it's either a BV, which is bacterial vaginosis. Bacterial vaginosis is when your lower extremities smell fishy, or it smells like metal. It's very, very unpleasant. And I always used to wonder why guys used to make fun of girls sometimes and say, oh, like refer to, like, I guess, the female organ as like smelling like fishy. And I always used to wonder, how does it smell like fish? Like, how does it get that smell? Like, where does that smell come from? I never understood that until the older that I became, and I started seeing other people in life and using the bathroom after them. And I'm like, how does that happen? And it's because they have an infection. They obviously threw off the pH of their, vagina, essentially. You threw off the pH of your vagina. That's how you get bacterial vaginosis. The pH is off balance. Okay. You either use a soap that went up there, because you're not supposed to clean inside of it. You're only supposed to clean around it, not inside. No soap should go up in there. That's not how it works. And naturally, I always knew that. So I never had that problem. But I realized a lot of people that I know, or that I've met in my life that I've had to help, and I just told them, like, what's going on? Like, this is what I'm smelling. And some people just are immune to their own funk and they don't smell it. And aside from that, some people are just naturally musty. Okay. And one thing that, I learned is, that men can be very nasty sometimes, and they will just sleep with anything, okay, because they just need to scratch that itch, Okay. So they're not always going to tell you smell. Like when you leave a club, if you leave a club, you should not be, first of all, you shouldn't be at all sleeping with someone that you just left out of a club. But let's say you and your boyfriend went out and you guys go back home. Don't just sleep with him after you've been dancing all night, getting buck wild and sweating everywhere. You need to go take a shower. You're wondering why you woke up the next day with a crazy UTI. Hello. Go take a shower. It makes me upset. It really does. I can't. Because to me, and I do try to be gentle. To the best of my ability. It just really drives me crazy because I guess I'm really fortunate because I am just like my mother. My mother made sure that my brother and I were very, very hygienic because I just don't understand grown people with, breath, like they have bad breath, really bad breath. And some people are married and like this. And it's like, what are you smelling? Like, is your nose really off? A lot of people have off noses. They don't smell themselves. They don't think their breath stinks. They don't think that their vagina smells bad. They don't think that guys care if their vagina, smells bad. And sometimes they won't, but if it's someone that you're with on a consistent basis, you need to really check in. All right. See what's happening. Okay, don't just have him go and do the test for you. Really, because you're expecting him to go down there. Huh. You need to know what's going on down there. All right, check in, honey. Yeah, some people are never taught these things. So again, I really do. First of all, I want to throw this out there. I really appreciate all of you guys that stick with me, and I know my personality is more like the tough love sort of personality. Some people really can't handle my personality because they genuinely think I'm being mean. Well, honey, if you think I'm being mean, you don't know what mean is, because my delivery may be tough love, but I genuinely want to help you guys. I genuinely love you guys. That's why I give all the information that I give. Why would I be mean and give all this information for no reason? Like, what does that do? Some people are just too hypersensitive. And, a part of the journey in being high maintenance, you have to also be self-aware and, level up your mentality as well. That's a part of being high maintenance. Look at the difference, guys. This is Benefit in the color number 4, which is brown. And all I do is just brush it with this little brush. That's it. And it makes a huge difference. Sometimes I'll fill them in with the Anastasia dip brow, but for me, it's not even that necessary when this to me looks really good and, kind of natural, because sometimes I hate when my eyebrows look really painted on. I really hate that look. And because my eyebrows are microbladed, yes, guys, my eyebrows are microbladed for over a year now. It makes it so much easier to do my eyebrows. See how that now I have a face. You see, before you didn't even realize, but now I have a face. You can see my face now. Hi, hello. So yeah, be very mindful of this, ladies. Being high maintenance, all of this matters, okay? All these things need to be taken into account, okay? So, and who is this? There is oh my God, my cousin's here. Hi, Tafari. So for the people that, I don't use products, like I've never really used products like Summer's Eve, Vagisil. I do not use those things. I've always used regular soap, and I've been just very fortunate that I never had any issue. But right now, I'm currently using this brand called Queen V. Oh my gosh. Thank me later, please. All right. This is found in Target. Queen V, it's a body wash called Make It Rain. And that you can use like literally on your vagina as well. Again, not in. I said on. On, not in. Okay, there's a difference. And that is and it smells so good, and it's so light that I actually don't even use it on my body because it's so light. Like I want something that, is just a little bit more heavier and suds more. I use that, and normally I would just use whatever soap I'm using, which is like the Dove foam pump. That's the only Dove product I use, because normally I don't like Dove either. And it works. So when you guys see the video come out, when I go in depth and I show you guys all the products, you guys are going to be very, very happy. Okay. I'm changing lives with this information. It's vital. It's vital. It's going to help you. Let's see. You don't need feminine wash if your hygiene is up, whatever. And that's true too. You don't, because you can honestly just use water as well. But I still think a little soap, a little, just, a little soap, a little bit. You don't have to go ham and have, go to town on it. But there's definitely ways to go about it. You understand what I'm saying? Yes, and also soaking as well. Like my mom used to tell me about these, what is it? Oatmeal baths to like soak in, and that also works too. Do you think natural hair can look classy and expensive? I do. You can. I personally am a huge fan of very sleek, slick buns, and I also really like big hair as well. I think that looks very sexy and sultry. So it's about what kind of look it is that you're delivering. You understand? You need to look put together. Hair removal on the vag. So hi Jess. Hi. Hair removal, I do laser, and I should be more consistent with it, but I do laser hair removal. I've tried waxing. It is not well with my soul. I do not like waxing. It builds up too much anxiety for me. I literally feel like it's just too much. And plus I have no pain tolerance. And yes, laser kind of hurts a little bit too. It's like rubber band, like popping, but it's way more tolerable to me than, waxing is. And waxing, you have to wait till the hair grows back and you can't shave. Laser, you can shave and it kills the entire hair follicle. Waxing removes the entire hair follicle, so it takes longer to grow back by the next cycle. Laser hair removal kills the hair follicle completely, so that ultimately that hair stops growing back altogether. My necklace, guys, is from Tiffany. It's just the regular A pendant. That's where my necklace is from. What do you mean by is layering expensive? What does that mean? Scrolling up, looking at more comments. Let's see. So yeah, and I also want to note that I support all women on their journey in the level up. Whether you are someone that wants to just be a housewife, I'm okay with that. But understand what that comes with as well. I personally believe this. I want the option to do what it is that I want to do. I will always be high maintenance. It's just how I am. I like having my hair done, my nails done. I like looking very refined. That makes me feel good. And when you feel good and you're happy, you're going to draw more of that to you. Okay. And then in addition to that, I think when you take the time out for yourself to genuinely invest in yourself, other people are going to know how to treat you as well. You're going to not compromise. You're going to be way less tolerable of nonsense because of the fact that you know how much it takes for you to look the way that you look. It's just that cut and dry. And with that being said, of course, it doesn't mean it's going to eliminate people that, are, dusty and bummy, because everybody likes nice things. So of course they may like you, but you're not going to compromise in regards to the men that you choose to date, because you understand what you come with. Okay. And they're going to know as well, what you come with by, looking at you. They're going to automatically put you in a certain class by how you come off. And that's just life. You understand? So it's very important to keep those things in mind. And genuinely, from the bottom of my heart, I just want to help as many of you guys as humanly possible, because I wish I had this, when I was, growing up. And so what's the best thing to do to be the person that I, wanted to look up to, or be the resource that I needed growing up. And that's what I want to be for you guys, genuinely. So I'm so humbled. I know that, everyone has their difference of opinion of, my personality or whatever the case is, but I just appreciate the people that still stick by me and take in the information, and are ready for that transformation in their life. And I think that it's very important. I know that everything that I discuss, I know that it's going to help somebody. And my job is to plant the seed. That's how I view it. My job is to plant the seed, and you guys do with it what you will. And that's the best gift that I can give, the gift that keeps on giving, because love is freedom. And if I love you guys the way I say I do, I put the message out there. I, of course, can't force you guys to do anything at all, but I put the message out there, and you guys can, of course, come to me if you guys want advice, and you guys know how to reach me on my Instant Go, which is in the description box below once this video gets uploaded. And this whole journey for me is a very humbling experience, and I'm so grateful and thankful that you guys trust me and trust in my advice enough to, implement into yours and hopefully change you guys' lives for the better. So that's very, very important, to me. I just have to let you guys know that I'm so grateful, and I feel so motivated just pushing out this content for you guys daily, and it feels so good. The response that you guys have given me and just opening up to me with open arms. I'm just so grateful. So I have to let you guys know that. I hope it's not too, mushy, but I just have to let you guys know that I'm very, very grateful for you guys believing in me and the things that I say. So it means a lot to me. But always remain high maintenance, ladies, because people that want to say that you're low maintenance are just people that are eliminating themselves. You should be glad. Let the trash take out itself, okay? Because at the end of the day, you are not going to be too much for the right person. You're not going to be too much for the right person. Don't try to dim your light and dumb yourself down to help coat, someone else's ego, or remain friends with someone that tries to make you feel like what you want in life is too much and you think you're better than everyone. Because when people say that, it's because they already feel and know that you are. Because if somebody was above you or at your level, in your mindset, they wouldn't feel like that. Friendships in general, relationships in general require elasticity. And you need to grow, and the dynamic needs to flow. And if it doesn't, then you leave them where they are. And that becomes easier to do the older that you become. Do I get professional facials? No, I don't get professional facials really like that. To be honest, I bought a couple on Groupon, but I only went to one of them. And then Sephora, they have, when you spend, what is it, $75, they do like the free facial thing for you. Leave negative opinions blowing in the wind. Those people didn't create you. It's God that has this say, and he says you are perfect in my image. You know what area you can improve in. And that's exactly true. Like it's difficult to do when you're growing up and you're trying to navigate finding yourself amongst regular life lessons that you need to learn. It's very, very difficult. So it's just important that you stay true to yourself and genuinely do the best that you can, okay? I have some really good topics for videos that are coming out for you guys in regards to how to build a roster, the law of attraction, because these things are very, very vital also in the level up journey. And the journey never ends. The journey never ends. It's about being a student of life and always progressing and always learning. You know what I mean? So that's, you know, what I have to say in regards to that. I really hope that this enriched you guys in any way. And I thank you guys for hanging out with me. It's been an hour now. So do not worry. This will be uploaded for sure and saved. So you can watch it back, you know, if you need to. I got over a lawyer because of you. Now I'm leveling up day by day with your videos. Oh, that makes me so happy. Oh, I'm so happy. Okay, guys, so I definitely have to go now. Thank you guys for hanging out with me. I really, really appreciate it. I love you guys so, so, so much, okay? And I'll see you guys in my next video. Mwah! Bye.